All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we have a 2019 Honda Civic. Now, this Civic came in for another radio upgrade, man. I think it's a radio upgrade season because every job we have is back to back to back to back to radio upgrades. So let's go ahead and talk about, let's go see what we're talking about. So this is the interior of the client. This is the not the factory radio, but this is the radio he got. So story about this client is that he went to Best Buy to get a radio installed, hence why he doesn't have the original one there, and it's giving him a lot of problems. For one, he says that the connectivity it's having a lot of issues. Sometimes it connects, sometimes it doesn't. Steering wheel controls, they're not working anymore ever since this radio was installed. Long story short, the client's pretty much done with it. He doesn't even want to take it back to Best Buy. He wants to go ahead and just get it over with, take it out, remove it, and then put a Tesla style inside this vehicle. Now, a Tesla style on a Honda Civic is kind of unheard of. Not many people see it. Not many people know it exists. It's not much of a high demand. That's why. So I'm taking the opportunity now to go ahead and install it for the client and actually showcase it. So the more people see it, the more people find out. Yo, there's this Tesla style from a Honda Civic? No way. So we're gonna go ahead and start installing this guy. So I'm gonna show you guys how to remove this radio, which is actually quite simple. And then I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what kind of radio we're installing. And then we're gonna go ahead and install it. And then at the end, you guys know I put timestamps in the video. And the end, I always showcase the radio. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. And I also want to showcase another thing. The client said that when he does his backup camera, it looks a little junky, and I do agree with them. You can don't mind the smudges because that's the water, but if you can see the color of the camera, it does look overly saturated. So we're gonna go ahead, and I told him, I was like, don't worry, because the Tesla style has its own video input that plugs into the factory backup camera, so it may be that this goes ahead and fix it, but the lines don't even match either. That's funny. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and fix this for the client. All right, so as you guys can see, we have a Toyota Tundra outside. We have a Honda Accord out there. And then this client is also coming here to pick up that Nissan Rogue. So I am completely booked up with work. So I'm going to go ahead and take the decision of not filming the installation process, because if I film how to install plug for plug each one and how to install the radio, then it's going to take a lot longer than what it can be, if I just install it quickly and get it over with. So I'm gonna go ahead and get everything installed right now, and then I'm gonna come back to you guys when it's installed, and then in the next Honda Civic I'll go ahead and film how to go ahead and actually install it. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and skip into the future when the radio is all done and installed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, voila. This is how the Tesla style looks like in your Honda Civic. Man, this client's gonna be so happy when he sees it. Dude, it looks so beautiful. Some radios look good in certain types of cars, and I can say that this, you can look at it yourself. It's not even on, and it looks so beautiful on the Civic. It definitely complements the interior. It doesn't drop too low to the point where you lose this little cubby hole here, and you can still access your gear shifter. But this is what it looks like. You have your physical buttons here. There you go. It has a microphone input here. So that's where it pulls in sound when you're talking. The client had a double din, as you guys saw, and he had an ugly microphone here. I think I still have it on the floor. Yeah, so some clients sometimes don't like to deal with this. It looks kind of ugly up there, so he doesn't have to deal with that anymore. So let's go ahead and turn this bad boy on. This is for the Honda Civics. I forgot what year, probably 2016 to 2022, if I am not mistaken. I could be wrong. The doors are open, so go ahead and tap that. This is what the radio looks like. Beautiful, gorgeous display. So obviously, since it takes over the climate control, it implements it into a digital board. And let's see, there you go. You gotta like physically tap on the screen here. It's no longer knobs. So this is the vent speed here. This is the temperature. You can go ahead and put that on Fahrenheit as well. The modes. Let's go ahead and send it over to here because it is cold as hell here in New Jersey. That's good heat right there. And then we can obviously turn it off. You have all of these extra modes on here. Nothing is lost. Same thing with the backup camera. So with the double din, remember that his camera looked very bad. He said that the camera was oversaturated. The camera looks so much more better now. It's a lot more viewable, and you don't lose the settings of the camera. So check this out. So you can see everything is working as it should, and it even has sensors here at the bottom. So as you're backing up, it tells you, alert you, beep beep beep, yo, you're about to hit a car. And of course you can add lines as well by placing the settings, but I'm not going to do that because the client, it's up to the client if he wants to do it. Oh yeah, more on the physical buttons. Since we were talking about the climate control, you can also use the physical buttons out here. See how it goes up? Same thing with this. We can press off and it turns off. Check that out. Let's go back. So this is the home screen here. By the way, I know it's bright, but it has a auto dimming feature. Right now it's bright because it assumes that it's daytime, which it is. But as soon as it becomes nighttime and you turn on your headlights, check this out. An auto dimming feature, and it also illuminates the button so you know exactly what you're tapping. Isn't that sick? Man, these guys think of everything, man. All right, so we can do we can showcase the pre-downloaded apps that it has. So you have YouTube, you have your weather app, Play Store, so you can download more apps. You can download Netflix, Hulu, Prime Video, whatever you want to download, whatever you can download on your phone, you can download onto here. All right, you have your Gmail here. It has its own it has its own navigation, so it's maps. But oh wow, it has voice control. It has voice control, so if I say open maps, it'll open it. That's pretty cool. And then we have our camera settings here. Car auto is your wireless CarPlay and wireless Android Auto feature. Car settings here is, I gotta turn off that voice feature because I'm not sure if the client's gonna like that. But yeah, so you can also give it some Wi-Fi by swiping down, holding there and giving it some Wi-Fi. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and give it my phone's Bluetooth. I have a Samsung, so it's gonna be wireless Android Auto. See, and that voice control is probably gonna bother the client, so I'm gonna go ahead and also turn that off. And this is your wireless Android Auto feature. Same thing for iPhone products. It's going to be wireless Apple CarPlay. I don't have a USB connected to my phone, so it's wireless connection. So as soon as in the morning, if I get into the car and I turn it on, the video is automatically going to recognize my phone and automatically connect. So very much more of a convenience compared to the double in that he had. That was not wireless CarPlay. That was wired CarPlay. So you had to go ahead and plug in through USB if you wanted to use CarPlay and Android Auto. So you have your apps here. Check that out. And then you have the sexiest Acura TL. I gotta keep doing that every time my car pops up. I gotta give it a shout out, man. That is Junior's car, by the way. No judging, it is my first car. I just turned 20, so we all start somewhere. Come on now. But yeah, you have your weather here, your depending on how many apps you have on your phone. I don't have much. Then this will be a lot more filled up. But since this is all I have, then that's what it's gonna be implemented on the screen. So if people call me, it's gonna be on here. If people text me, it's gonna be on here. My weather's here. My navigation is here. All that stuff. And I can also go ahead and play some music. I'm a huge Eurobeat kind of guy as well, especially with Initial D. Initial D did it well, man. So steering wheel controls also, I forgot. Yeah, steering wheel controls also work. So you can see I'm putting the volume up, and I can also put the volume down. I can also skip to the song before. See how responsive it is? Check that out. Hopefully you guys can see it well. And it comes with a screen protector right already on it. You can see it there. So that's probably why it's a little reflective. Obviously, if you remove that, it's not going to be as reflective anymore. But that's for the client to remove. So we can go ahead and press pause here. And then the last thing to showcase is how the radio works with Wi-Fi. So if I give the radio some Wi-Fi, which is specifically the business's Wi-Fi, I can go ahead and watch some YouTube. The client can also download more apps with the Wi-Fi, so you can do a lot with it. All right, now that we gave this guy some Wi-Fi, you can do it 3 different ways. You can do SIM card, you can do the OBD port, which would be Wi-Fi, and then obviously you can do hotspot if your phone offers that. But we already gave it some. Let me turn on the light, man, because it's kind of dark in here. Hopefully that's good enough. So we gave it some Wi-Fi, yeah. So now we can go to the apps. We already showed you guys the pre-downloaded apps, so we're gonna go ahead and go to Chrome, go to YouTube, and then we can go ahead and search up a video, The Weeknd. Why not? I'm a huge fan of The Weeknd as well. You guys are learning a lot about me in this video. You guys know what my car looks like. I'm into Eurobeat, The Weeknd. So this one, sure, why not? So you can see how incredibly responsive it is. This is one of the fastest radios in the market. It's not the fastest one, but it is one of the fastest for sure. This is a 6 Plus 128. I do offer an 8 Plus 256, so way more faster than what you're seeing right now. But this is definitely fast. So you can go ahead and press volume up. Check that out. I can click on another video and it'll load instantly. Check that out. So that's incredibly responsive. As you can see, you guys know we do it best here at PNP. Only the best radios. This one's now open on my website, so you can also order this one as well. Plug and play, very easy installation. Nothing has to be programmed. The steering wheel is already programmed. The backup camera and the reverse is already programmed. The climate control, all you have to do is just plug it to the harness and boom, it works. So they're definitely made to be user friendly, so you can install them yourself, so you don't have to spend money on having someone else install it for you. So you guys know we do it best here at PNP. This is a small showcase of what the Civic Tesla style radio looks like. Factory fitment, nothing, no gaps, no inconveniences, just conveniences. You guys know we do it best here at PNP. Give us a call.